Luke.
And
Sassy.
Scott.
Since becoming a dad, I have had many moments where I look at you. Sorry, Mike, I'm dragging you into this. I look at people like you and you specifically, friends, and then friends with children. And I'm like, now that the boys are 2 years old and I've been a dad for 2 years now, right?
And we hear about it all the time.
There is a clear, distinct difference. And it's only one difference, I really think, between people that have children and people that do not. There's only one difference between us. What?
It's just hit me. He's going to look naked on this episode.
I'm wearing shorts.
Are very short.
I don't give a fuck.
Are these the ones that say like 3 inch?
They are the 3-inch ones, I think.
No, you don't look naked at all.
I look like Anna Kournikova.
They look good on the camera, I think.
Thank you. My legs are good on the camera. The clear, distinct difference is time rich,
Thank you.
time poor.
Yeah, time poor.
I'm not going to complain about me being time poor, and I'm not going to like put it on you like, oh, you should be so lucky that you're time rich, right? Like, I'm not going to hold it against you because you don't have children.
If you're not good with your time, that's
However,
your thing.
shut your face right now. What blows my mind is people like the both of you who do not have children somehow manage to still be late to things.
How late was he today?
Finished. Did you not hear what I just said?
You were late.
Why?
Because
I'm
that's his
time
whole point. This
poor.
is time poor.
Because I have two children.
You
and
do live here, to be fair.
Thanks! If we were fucking somewhere else, our studio was elsewhere. And look, sometimes, so this is how I'm getting into it, Mike. Thank you.
No, I'm going to be neutral.
No,
I'm neutral.
Don't you
Mike,
dare back
unplug
down.
your mic. Unplug
Don't
it now.
you dare back down.
Turn it down
Mic
off.
is off.
Sometimes in my time poor life, I turn up to
my
this
poor life.
studio. I'm not saying poor me. I'm saying I'm time poor. I turn up to Luke's home in our studio and I would say to you sometimes, is that what you're wearing? And Luke would be like, no, I just haven't got it ready yet. And it's like, what have you been doing? What else in your life do you have going on? You probably just play with your balls on the couch, flick through TikTok, and you're never ready for anything. It fascinates me that people who are parents,
How
right?
he's painting me out right now is
You're a
not
lazy
correct.
sod. Grandma would say he's a lazy sod. He's a lazy sod. Okay, so
I go to your house. This is Scott. He's just riddled with his ADHD. He plucks a leaf. Then he goes and pushes a bit of dust off a windowsill. Then he's like, what was I supposed to do? And he's like, oh, crap, I need to reply to that email that he still won't reply to until 10 o'clock at night. Like, he is distracted everywhere. It's not
he's
about being
talking like I'm
time
not
rich or
high
time
functioning.
poor.
Go, keep going.
I don't know. Your shoelaces? Did you get to that today?
Yeah.
All right, go on with your short shorts.
So hang on.
I'm not going to sit here and let myself be attacked with Mike.
I'm not
We
just
deserve
attacking
better.
you, Luke. I'm attacking people with no children who are able to not have things done. So I pick up Luke the other day, and you might notice we are wearing really cool hoodies.
Team Luke.
Team Scott. We actually designed our own hoodies for the Royal Children's Hospital Good Friday appeal, right? And mine has a little Sassy logo on the cap.
And mine's like Toy Story. You know how Andy's got his little name on the
You may
foot?
as well see the back too.
Mine says Luke.
Does it actually?
And mine says Sassy.
If
Why
you
are
were
you
to
not
buy
excited
one,
for
Mike,
mine?
which one would you probably get?
Yeah, whose hoodie? Go
Don't-
show the
don't-
back as
do
well.
not put me in
You
this
have to choose.
Choose mine.
Choose now.
Choose. Blue does look good on you.
And know who pays your bills.
I'd go Scott.
There it is.
Mike.
You
he's
should
choosing
see
my-
the way he looks at me
Mike.
when you guys turn around.
You don't bite the hand that feeds you, Luke.
It's a three.
You could have said, Mike, it's for charity. You could have bought both of them, but no, you did that.
So I pick up Luke, and I just want to paint the picture, right? Like,
Oh, late, mind you. He's going to be at my house at 8:45, 9:15.
That's bad late.
I know.
It was because that time of day and it was a Monday, first day back at school, like wild, right?
But your kids don't go to school.
No school
It's
traffic.
an
and I had to
8-minute
go past
drive,
heaps.
and he said, "Do you know how bad the traffic was?"
So-
But I didn't tell him this. I went straight onto Google
What
Maps, and I went, "Here's a
fascinates
choice of mine. 8 minutes." he said.
Later that day, we're flying out of Melbourne, right? And I pick up Luke, and he's like grumpy, and he's saying, "We have to leave by a certain time because I have to go home and I have to pack."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Why didn't you pack like last night? If you knew that we had to race back from this
I had time
meeting
in the morning.
and then we had a car to then get into a car then to go to Sydney, like it just blew my mind that somebody who clearly doesn't consider time, which is people that don't have children, just thinks that like, oh, I'll just do it later." And that is the clear difference between being a parent and a non-parent. One is considering time all the time because they don't have any, and the other is just being a lazy sod and doing everything last minute and not ever having to think of anyone other than themselves, and they don't even think of themselves.
I could get down to his level right now, and I've got facts, evidence, tea, receipts, everything you want to say right now. But I won't go to down to that level, Scott.
Okay, well then I'm going to stay at my level. So first, these are my top line points. 1, time isn't measured in hours anymore. It's measured
Minutes.
in windows, right? If both children sleep simultaneously and no one shits themselves, I have a 14-minute productive window. You say, "I just didn't get a chance today." 2, every task now has a pre-task. Before I do anything, I have to make sure that there's snacks. I have to locate shoes or put them back because one's always missing somewhere. And you've got one on and then a baby's running away. I have to negotiate emotional needs and explain why we don't have to eat the dog food often, right? Your version of preparation is puts keys in pockets.
What?
That's how you prepare when you leave the house. Where are my keys? Parents don't rest. We just change responsibilities. There is no downtime. There is only childcare, work, house admin, and pretending to rest whilst listening and waiting to find silence. Hang on, wait.
No, one
Luke,
thing before you keep going. Just in post-production, can we please just get the sound of a violin playing right now? It might help.
Luke experiences silence as peace. Oh my God, what am I going to eat today? Number 4, sleep is no longer recovery. It's maintenance for me. Pre-kids, sleep was a luxury. You don't have to wake up
You
to
sleep
make
more
sure
than anyone I know, Scott.
Okay, cool. Luke, you say, so after a week that I have, right, you end up saying something like, "I'm just feeling really flat this week."
I get
versus-
burnt out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
it's a lot.
You
It's
guys
hard.
do a lot.
Thank you. I get
Yes.
burnt out.
You guys do a lot.
Yeah, it's true, Scott.
So me and Luke do, if not the same
Scott
job.
just lives his best life, whereas I'm there as the cameraman, the producer. The
People
editor.
said
I'm
that
on.
at the gig the other week. They were like, "Does he just fucking sit there the whole time, all the time?"
And then what did the people say out when
And
we're out in the
I
crowd?
said
You need
yes.
a pay rise. Now we get it to me
Yeah,
because
okay.
I saw
All
how
right.
much work I was doing.
Here's the last one. Parents carry invisible mental tabs that are open 24/7. My brain now runs with 46 background apps, right? Daycare schedules, allergies, nappies, emotional well-being, future therapy costs, whether someone has eaten or not, whether the rash needs to be looked at or not. Luke, your open tabs are, should I go for a run, which you never act on? When am I going to get another coffee? And I should start that thing.
I only get one coffee a day, thank you.
Yeah, that's all he fucking thinks about. End of segment. You guys are
Oh,
time
that's
rich.
it. That's
I'm
the end.
time
Sorry,
poor.
I was going to say Luke rebuttal, but it's end
Doesn't
of
need
segment.
it. You can
No,
try.
I could, but he'll be like, "Don't put that in. Don't put that in. Don't put that in." And you know exactly what I would say.
What would you say?
Can I go low?
No.
See. We were thinking the other day, everyone talks about family and siblings and how they annoyed them. However, you don't always just live with your siblings in life, right? You've got housemates.
Yes.
And housemates, it's a trickier one. It's not like a sibling where something annoys you straight away and you go and tell them. You usually sweep it under the rug for a little bit longer.
Hang on,
And
wait, with
then-
siblings?
No,
No,
with a
siblings are
housemate.
right out,
Yeah.
yes.
But no, with a housemate, You've probably gone 2 months without bringing it up, and then you bring it up, and then it gets petty. The other person has something to come back at you
Passive
with.
aggression kicks into play.
Yeah.
Resentment comes into play.
How many housemates do you reckon you've had in your life?
Oh, so many. Well, I lived in a fucking hostel in Ghana, West Africa for 12 months, and there was fucking people in and out of that the whole time.
Would you call
Does
that,
that count?
housemates?
Yeah,
No,
I
Scott.
don't count that as
That's
housemates.
not.
Okay, then.
That's not a housemate. That's a
Okay.
hostel,
Well,
right?
when I lived
Yeah.
with, good story.
That's a traveller.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
traveller.
Okay,
Yeah, so
lived-
rein it in, Scott.
Okay, so when I lived with Renee, one of my best friends in Footscray, loved it, right?
Just want to clarify, was this a hostel?
No, Luke, it
Just
wasn't.
checking.
This was a share house?
A share house?
Yeah.
That sounds like a fucking halfway house.
No,
No,
a share house. That's what it's called.
You share the house.
You share the house.
Yes.
You look like that, but he just brought up hostel as if that was something.
I'd rather live in a
No,
share
the
house.
hostel, it felt like a hostel because there was so many rooms in it, but we all lived there for 12 months together, the same people.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was the share house, it's true, but I don't go to your level. And Renee and I lived together. It was super cool, but there was one thing that got under my skin so bad, and I'm a bit different to other people, so I started to act on it kind of like within the first month or two. And we didn't grow up with women. Like, we had mum, but we didn't share... Like, we didn't share things with mum. Do you get me? Like,
I know what you
she
mean.
had her own shower and
I
stuff like
never had
that.
a sister either, so I know what you mean.
wouldn't know.
So I started to notice and clock very quick that Renee, I don't know if she brushed her hair in the shower or something, but her long hair started filling up and getting caught in the drain. So I was like, do you know what? Fuck it. She don't want to pick it up. I'm not picking it up and putting it in the bin. I'm going to make it so obvious that she's going to have to be grossed out by it and deal with it. So once a week, I would put my fingers down into the drain. I would pull it out and it would look like a dead possum or a dead rat. And I would slap it. It would be wet and I'd go, foop, slap it onto the glass and I'd leave it there. And that was like my petty what?
Nothing.
What did you say?
No, I think it was a creek.
No, he said petty.
Petty.
But you were saying it was petty.
And that was my way of, and it's funny because like if it's your partner or somebody or family, like you would call it out and then something would be sorted. But there's this undertone with housemates that you don't talk about it. So you start to make things really obvious, but no one deals with it. And Renee would be like when we talk about it now, she's like, oh yeah, I was sort of strange that the hair was on the glass.
That's disgusting.
Instead of knowing that like it was
It
me
had been put
slapping it on there, like deal with this, Renee, do something about it.
I could bring up so many topics that I reckon would just trigger so many people's
And you've had some of
memories.
the worst housemates
I've had a
ever
lot of
as well.
housemates, but like
Oh,
gardening can be one. Another one, when you have an inspection coming up and you have to...
You are the
rely on,
worst housemate
4
I've ever
people to
had.
clean. That is stressful, and who needs to like pick up their socks. But one memory that comes flooding back is when you finally agree, a group of people, we're going to go look for a house together. You get approved, and then one room can be a little bit better than the rest. It might have an ensuite attached or a wardrobe. There was once where one had an ensuite, and I put my hand up going, hey guys, financially, I'm probably in the best position right now. I'm happy to have that one, and I can
bit
pay a
extra.
little bit more.
Yeah.
So they've heard that, and I think they thought, yeah, let's take the piss. So they wanted me to almost pay double to what they were paying. It was like if we were paying $200 a week, they wanted me to pay $400 a week. And I was like, absolutely not. So I went and did all my research. I got onto like all real estate, what the differences should be, and it was only like $20 difference. But that was war for about 2 weeks.
wow.
Yeah, like pushing back. I was like, I'm not moving in there. Get your own place. I'm happy to pay for one by myself now.
See, I was...
He's a hard housemate, and I'm speaking from experience.
No, Scott was
wasn't
oblivious
them.
that I was even paying his husband when I
wasn't
was living with him.
them,
He was
it
like,
was
you don't even pay rent. I'm like, I pay your rent.
You paid like I
Your
don't know.
mortgage.
No, you paid for like the dog food weekly like allowance. Like it was
Because
it
you got a
was
whole
fucking
pack
nothing.
of dogs. It was like
Go,
20
Mike.
dogs.
I was going to say, I never had any bad experience because the last share house I lived in, there were 3 of us living there and there were 3 bathrooms. So everyone just had their own bathroom.
You know what? If you've got your own bathroom, I reckon that's half the issues.
Me too.
Food, no food.
Everyone
kitchen
just looked
cleaning,
after their own.
cleaning, crumbs on benches.
I, to be honest, I probably could have lifted on cleaning, but I'm admitting
Living
were
with
the
other
problem.
people that have pets. That's a big one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you lived
that
with
can
people
be
that
hard.
always had giant fucking dogs in houses and
I was doing the most of the vacuuming, and they both had a dog
shedding.
each.
Yeah.
oh,
We
Anyway.
went out to the listeners as well, and we've got a few messages that have come in here. So let's take a listen. The first one.
I'm going to put my headphones on.
Oh yeah, pop your headphones on for this. The first message comes in from Emma. Let's hear about Emma's crazy housemate.
I once flattered with a housemate and she was on her period and she stuck her period pad on the wall and left it there, and I came home to a bloody pad stuck to the wall. It was so fucked and rank.
Hold on.
Wait.
Is that all we're left with no context?
start again. Hang on. What I
She got a
missed.
period pad and put it on the wall.
But what
just
did
for
she
fun.
Hang on.
No, you're right. The first sentence, it was word that I
She
couldn't
said-
It was
clock.
a word that I couldn't
So
clock.
she said, I
Flattered.
which I think is not,
Okay, that's what
we
threw
don't
me.
really say that here.
That's what threw me.
What would it mean? She put
flattered. No, I flattered with a girl. She's saying I lived.
I
with a
lived.
girl.
It was a flat.
We lived
Lived in a flat.
Yeah.
Shared house.
Yeah. That confused me as well. Okay. So
Hold on.
that's-
Do we want to talk about that? That's something.
That would really throw me because we didn't really experience pads or tampons growing up. You or I.
But I feel like you know it's not cool to put one on the public
It's
wall.
definitely not cool. I did work in a fucking pub in a gaming room where people used to do that and smear them in the cubicles and stuff. It was pretty wild.
Let's go over to.
Is it because they didn't have anywhere to put them? It's probably like when I
No.
clean my ears and I just
No.
leave them around the house.
Yes, you're disgusting. Remember the other day? What
Yes!
fell out of
Oh,
his
we-
pocket?
Last time we were here, a dirty ear. What are they called? Earbud.
An earbud.
thing
the best
fell
thing in
out
the
of
world.
Luke's pocket.
So Luke's is it stemming? Like Luke's thing that his comfort place when he's feeling triggered or deregulated.
No.
Luke cleans his ears, and it's very bizarre, right?
I was shocked to see it
We're
fall out of
walking
your
to-
pocket when we were getting lunch.
The three of us went to get lunch the other day, and one that was bent and had like brown
Yellow,
on both
yeah.
ends fell out of your pocket, and you picked it up and put it back in there. You
I was going to leave it on the street
Why'd you put it in your pocket?
to put in the bin later.
Where
But
were
they
you when-
normally they make their way through the washing machine, and when you get them out of the pocket, then they're like,
That's
disgusting.
yuck
They-
because that means all the wax is going into the soapy
It's
washing
disgusting.
machine.
"Oh, what
It's
about your pooey
disgusting.
jocks, Mike?" If you want to go that level,
Next
Oh my God.
message,
Yeah, go.
Crystal has sent this in.
Hey, Luke and Sassy Scott. This is my fucked up housemate story.
Yep.
So a few years ago, myself, my wife, we lived with my
She's a
brother-in-law
lesbian, hang up.
and another girl who was our friend. Anyway, my brother-in-law comes in and says, "There's something disgusting in the bath. I need you guys to clean it."
a turd.
So we go in there, my wife goes in there, and we're like, "What is this?" My brother-in-law's like, "This is foul. It's disgusting. I'm not cleaning it. What the hell is that?" Anyway, we look in the bath, and it looks like someone has grated Parmesan cheese and left it in the drain. And lo and behold, she's shaved the bottom of her feet, and that is all the dead skin sitting in the bottom of the bath. Long story short, my wife decided to vacuum it up, and she blew up our vacuum, and the house stunk.
I love it.
Now, Luke, you look sick.
That is disgusting.
Oh,
Parmesan cheese feet grated.
Here I
in the
was
bath.
thinking it was going to be semen.
Oh,
You know, from Saltburn. I thought it was
Yes.
going to be that.
Yeah, but you can wash that down easier, I feel.
Fun fact.
Mm.
Warm water makes it sticky. White water, cold water makes it go away and not stick to you.
Didn't know that.
You're all welcome.
Should we do one more?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's about fucking feet like that. No, can I just recall a time as a radiographer?
Yeah.
I was a junior and I got down there. I had to do x-rays.
Down there?
Yeah, I had to x-ray on some feet one day and they had a sock and they're like, I've got cellulite. I'm like, I can't get my sock off. Can you help me? Blah, blah, blah.
I got cellulite. Can you take my sock
No,
off?
like it's like all swelling and it's like, you know, when you see like those 80-year-old people that have cankles the size of, I don't know, a fucking tire. Anyway, it was one of them.
Jesus. The future's not going to be kind to you.
What, with my cankles?
Yeah.
No, and then I was like, sure, I'll help get your socks off. And I take them off, and it was like Christmas Day snowing, like in New York. It was just flaky skin just covered me.
That's disgusting.
I said the X-ray equipment's broken and sent them on their way.
Did you?
I wasn't going to do that. I can't put myself through that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm joking. Of course, they X-rayed them very quickly.
Last one from Sal. Let's have a listen.
Sal, you
I
like?
used to live by myself years ago, and my sister's friend was about to be homeless, and my sister asked if I would let her live with me.
Yep.
So I did. It was a huge mistake. I went away with work a couple months later for like 5 days. My mum grabbed my pets and looked after them for me, and she was like, "Oh, it's all good. I'll be home while you're away. Don't stress about the house. You can leave your pets here if you want." Luckily, I didn't, because she did not come home for the entire time I was away. I came home at like 11 o'clock on a Friday night. Her cat was locked in her bedroom, had ripped the walls to shreds, used every surface of that room as a litter box. I kicked her out, and I also made her rehome her cat because she was not able to look after it.
Not fit to be
She
a
also
parent.
used to sleep in the bed and let the cat piss and shit on it while she was sleeping. She was just fucking rank.
She was just fucking rank. She was just fucking rank. Yeah, some people are.
No, you know what, people? Cat people.
Be careful.
I know. Some people like cats. Some people like dogs. I like birds.
Luke. And
Sassy?
Sassy. Scott.
Recently, I experienced something as a dad that shook me, through me. And I know Marcus and I are acutely aware that we're going to be put in positions as parents, as gay dads whose children, are brown skinned, and, that there's going to be more questions that are asked. Some people in the public or around you at a park or whatever can be fucking weird, naive, excited, all of these things. We've been aware of it, but when it happens, it's a different thing. Marcus and I and the boys were on a plane the other day. And as we're standing up to leave, this woman goes, "Oh my God, they're so cute." And we were like, "Thank you." And we get it a lot, right? And this lady goes, "Hello" to Obed Oliver. She goes, "Can I touch your hair?" And I just kind of pulled him back and I ignored it. I was like, that's really weird. And then she put her hand to him and I went, "Excuse me." And she goes, "I want to touch his hair." She goes, "Can I touch your hair?" She's now saying this to a 2-year-old, right? And I look at Marcus and then I've kind of turned him away and put my back and done a really small talk. And some people down the line are looking, on the plane standing up looking like, "Oh, this is a bit weird." She asks a 3rd time. And I was so uncomfortable, right? Because one part of me was going to go, "You fucking touch my son's hair, I touch yours, bitch." Right? Why do you think it is okay to ask a child if for their permission to do something to them? Was really bizarre.
And also, he's only 2. He can't really give permission.
Correct.
He cannot. Give permission, yeah.
And she chose to go past me and ask him for it, right? And then number 2, I was like, if I say something to her now, and this is what I'm really conscious of with you and I being in fucking, partially in media, is if someone would film it and clip it, had I have turned around and gone, "No, you can't touch my son's hair." No. Could that come across really fucking rude and weird? Fast forward, I make a video, put it online going, "If you ask me to touch my son's fucking hair, I'm now going to say to you, as long as I can put my fucking fingers through your scalp." Right? That's going to be now my go-to. Now that I've experienced it, I'm like, that made me feel so bad. I'm not going to next time feel uncomfortable in my response. I'm going to respond because I think it's so fucked up to say to a child or to want to touch somebody else's child, no matter the reasoning why. To want to touch a child is so unacceptable. It's fucked up. Whether they're doing it from "Oh, I'm fascinated by your hair, let me touch it," it's still so unacceptable. So I put this video up. Every fucking black person, coloured person, brown person that follows me all said, welcome to our world. Still today, as an adult Scott, people come up and touch my hair. And they're like, it's always like fucking white people. And they're like, it is so tiring and exhausting to have to try and protect your own personal space to the curiosity of other people about who we are and what our hair feels like.
And I think about it like, even like if someone came up to me and just started
Touched
touching my
your
hair,
hair.
I'd be like, what are you doing?
Yes. And then
Yeah.
then there's right. So then there's some comments, some people are like, Scott, you're so out of line. If the person asks for permission, why are you getting so angry? I'm like, that's not how consent fucking works. It's not okay to even to consider to touch somebody else's fucking child. Whether you've asked the child or not, it's not okay. And so it just, then like I'm on this whole hair journey anyway with my boys, especially Obed Oliver's hair. Anyway, I found out the other day, so we teach Obed Oliver specifically to say my skin is brown and my hair is my crown, because culturally hair is like, for black people, so significant. There's so many beautiful cultural rich reasons of why their hair is so important to them, why they're connected to it differently to us.
Did you just single out Obed Oliver only because his hair's different to Bobby Becker's?
He's got, we think, 4C hair. Again, another thing we're just not even really as like white people really aware of. He's got 4B, 4C hair. So he's got coiled hair which grows up, not down, and it repels like water, like as in it loves water, but you need to put so much conditioner and so many different hair products and oils and treatment. Otherwise it mats, other things that are fascinating. You know how like we see people, you know, back in the days, and this is the cultural, you know, disappropriation shit, you know, do-rags, silk is the only material that doesn't make the hair matte. So if he lays on cotton, even on our car seats, his hair, because there's no silk there, his hair starts to matte straight away. It makes it matte. Anyway, so there's so much that we're learning and trying to find out, and trying to have a 2-year-old wear a silk bonnet to bed is full on. It takes me about half an hour a day to do his hair. But one thing I found out, which is phenomenal, is, do you know back in slavery days when they were, you know, when Africans were taken and brought over to the US, they would braid secret codes into people's hairs, maps, how to get out, messages like in each other's hair to be able to pass it on, because they couldn't talk for whatever reasons, right? Like it was slavery, but they like the significance to like the culture and the deep understanding of their hair was so important. Anyway, this is all the stuff that I'm learning, but what's fucked up is the amount of people that think it's okay to touch a child. Even because of their hair.
But you can end it with a compliment, like, oh, wow, look how beautiful your hair is. Like, it's got the same message as...
That's all it needs.
Can I touch it?
That's all it needs. Oh, my God, your hair's so cool. That's all. Don't say then, can I fucking touch it? No, you can't touch somebody else.
All right, let's just do a little bit of role play then. Oh, my God, your children are beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Oh, what's his name?
Which one? That's Obed Oliver.
The one with the beautiful hair.
Bam. I'm going to fucking punch. You put your fingers on my child, I'm going to smack you in the face. End scene.
Your family's fucked.
No, your family's fucked.
Scott, we have the same family.
Fucked up families.
Do you miss the petty childhood fights that we used to have when school holidays, mum and dad are working, and we're just sitting at home with nothing to do but
You're delusional.
Throw a fist.
You're delusional.
What?
We still do it every single day of our life,
but it's
Luke.
different now.
No, it's not.
It is.
And that's why I say grow up to you all the time.
Well, I don't throw tomato sauce on you anymore and stuff like that.
No, you don't, because the consequences outweigh the joy of throwing sauce on me now.
See? It's different. It's different. I stand corrected. It's very different. Before we get into our first little our favourite segment. We've got
Our
something else to
first
talk
little-
about.
Our first little favourite segment.
What would you call it? Family
we-
Feud. I forgot what the segment's even
Before
called.
we get it,
Family.
it's just
I tried
your
to
brain
save
was
it.
not processing.
no,
there,
it
I don't
wasn't.
think.
And this is where,
Mike, your mic's on.
and this is where truly you see sometimes the gift.
Truly.
You see the gift of media trained and non-media trained, and it is the gift we both bring.
Relatable, not relatable.
Right?
He's got a point. Yeah.
Thank you.
So what are we doing, Luke?
What we're about to talk about is our little merch drop that we're doing with the Good Friday
It's a
appeal.
little merch drop.
It's a little merch drop.
just
It's
little.
not. It could be huge.
It could be huge.
Well,
Where,
you said it.
yeah. But it's a little at the moment because we haven't sold one yet.
Yes. And we both designed our own hoodie. You know us. We love the Good Friday appeal, which raised almost $24 million last year for the Royal Children's Hospital here in Melbourne. You know, the work that they do there is unbelievable. And I just want to be really, really clear that Luke and I, we get to see behind the scenes a lot. And it's really, really one part challenging and hard and emotional, but the other part is gratitude, how grateful I am for my family, the care and our health. There's so many families and people that are really going through unimaginable hardship. These hoodies are just a really light way that Luke and I are going to be able to still support the Good Friday appeal in every and any which way. So Luke's designed his own. I've designed my own. We would love your support in buying one. 100% of the proceeds go towards the Good Friday appeal. Luke's got a little signature of his. It's got Luke written on the foot. Groundbreaking. Mine says Sassy on the hat, just like our merch.
Both
Groundbreaking.
designs are fantastic and beautiful. You couldn't go wrong with either, but you could go right getting both.
Oh, my.
Okay, we're ready for fucked up families.
I really like both the designs. Fucked Up Family this week from Brittany. Let's take a listen.
I was about 13 years old and I wanted to smoke marijuana. I thought it was really cool. So I asked my older brother to get me some. I gave him $20 and he rolled up 8 joints for me and my friend. So me and my friend took them over to the park and we smoked 4 each.
The
All of
parents
them
are gonna
back to back.
kill.
We did not get high, and I asked him
Lavender.
later why, and he said, "Oh, you guys must just have a high tolerance." I then later, about 10 years later, found out that he actually rolled up catnip, and we
There it is.
smoked 4 joints each of catnip.
Good on him.
So that's why we didn't get high, and yes, we did smoke catnip.
Oh, so he was looking after his sister and friends. He didn't want to give him marijuana at that age.
It's fascinating that that's how you see it.
He's a good brother.
I used to pull little leaves and that off lavender and put that in a bag to sell it for $20. Okay, no, I didn't.
Thank God, because I was worried then. What's catnip?
I think it's just like kitty, not kitty litter, kitty, little cat food. He just smashed up the cat food.
Oh, catnip's a plant.
It is. So does it have anything to do with cats?
Cats love catnip. When they see it and smell it, they roll on it and they go really, really weird for it. Cats are obsessed with catnip.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, you thought it was kitty litter.
I had no idea what it was. To be honest, I thought it was too. No, you thought it was cat liver at first.
No, I think kibble, cat kibble. No, can we end this? We're ending this. Okay, bye everyone.
Bye.
No, stay. We're doing a 20-minute segment now, Mike.
Oh my God.
Bye, everyone.
Luke and Sassy.
So Luke and I think it's really important that when you go to somebody's house, you say, thanks for having us. So we would like to say a big thank you to the Wurundjeri, Woi Wurrung and Bunurong peoples of the Southeastern Kulin Nation, the land on which this podcast is recorded on.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.